Live. What's up, everybody? How are you doing? My name is Mark, and I am the educator and teacher of the loan signing system. Back on a Monday with you, trying to help you build a loan signing agent business. How's everybody doing? Give me a let's go. Give me a little clapping emoji. Where are you coming in from? Comment below. If you're having a great week, give me a fire image. I am feeling the energy already. Again, you want to be in here. All I want to do is help you grow your business. You do not need to be a loan signing system student. All I want is just anything that I can help you with. So, my man.
I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. I have no questions for you. I just want to say thank you. I became a six-figure signing agent within my 7th month of starting your program. Beginning of January, you hit 6 figures, and I owe it all to you. I knew nothing about this industry before I stumbled across your program.
I'm trying to tear up. You're welcome. You're welcome. You know, it is. This is why I do it, and so thank you for sharing. I don't get enough of the stories, so I'm tearing up because this is everything, bro. So it's everything.
I've been trying to get a hold of you to do interviews or just give you testimonials and let you know how it's been, but. Really quick to let everybody know that's watching, I lost my job at the start of the pandemic. I had a baby on the way. I knew nothing about real estate, loan signings, being a notary, nothing. Everything I learned is in your course. Everything, that's it. I went nowhere else for any of the information. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I honestly don't know what to say, but you are welcome. I accept the flowers, but I, in return, want to say thank you to you. It's students like you that make others feel like it's possible. And so without you jumping on here and sharing your testimony, it allows other people to feel like I can do it too. And so thank you for doing this. And like I say, I'm just a coach of players make the plays. You're going to the open houses. You're going to the escrow companies. You're going to the networking events. So thank you.
Mark, it was all in the course. Everybody, it's all in the course. Decades. You compressed decades into days. I learned everything you learned in your decades of experience in a matter of days. I'm so grateful.
I'm grateful. I'm going to take you up on the road, by the way. So I'm going to reach out. We're going to do that interview on the road. But look, I'll end with this, dude, is I'm just a coach. You're making the plays. Don't stop. If you did 6 figures, you should be the next Bill Zanunga, the next Calvin Darville. Calvin did 1.3 million last year. So let that inspire you. You can do 1.3 million. You can do 1.5, and you know the profit margin on signing services. So you know what Calvin's making. Definitely. So you can do this too. My point is,
it's been a good year. It's been a good year, Mark, so far. Okay, I owe it all to you. It's all in the course. That's all I can say, guys. I owe it all to you. Thank you.
I appreciate you so much. I'm giving you a man hug right here.
Right back at you.
I'm going to reach out to you separately, but again, you're welcome. Thank you, and let's get you to 7 figures.
Coming by the end of the year.
Let's go. All right, man. Thank you again. I'll see you on another interview, bro. You are why I do this. I know that everybody watching is capable of 6 figures and beyond. The only reason you don't believe you're capable of 6 figures is because someone before you today made you feel like you weren't capable of doing this, but you are. You are worthy. You deserve the success. We watch people sign their name 100 times, folks. Stop overthinking what we do. The signing agent who makes the most money just tells the most people. So Steve, I appreciate you so much, but every single person looking right now at this, you are capable of 6 figures. I want you to say that right now. I am capable of 6 figures. Put that in the comments right now. I want you to own it. I want you to claim it. And if you doubt yourself that you're capable of 6 figures, it's because someone before you today told you that you can't make 6 figures. That's not true. You are worthy of success, man. Period. And the only reason you don't believe is because someone else before today made you feel like that, and that's BS, dude. You're capable of greatness. You're capable of building this business. You're capable of changing your lives, your family lives, and everybody's lives. I'm capable of 6 figures. Write that in the comments. I'm capable. You are. You need to believe it here before you can believe it here. Let me say that one more time. You got to believe it in your heart before you can believe it in your mind, because once you do, it's over. You're absolutely amazing. Don't stop. Keep building. For sure, that's what I'm saying. Getaway, Sweeney, what's up? Kim Reed, let's go. Erica Hamilton, let's go. Ariel, how are we doing? What's up, girl? How are we?
Hi, Mark. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell everybody your name and where you're from, and let's have a conversation.
I am Catherine, and I live in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Love it. The home of the 2023 Signing Agent of the Year, Deborah Smith Owens.
Yes. Deborah's my girl. I absolutely love Deborah. And if she's watching, shout out to Deborah and everything that she does for our group because she's absolutely amazing.
Love it. Love it. What can I help you with today?
Okay, Mark. So my question to you is, I took the loan signing test about 2 months ago and I failed. It was only a couple of points, but I got discouraged. So I took a little break, but I'm going to hop back on it. I'm going to review the course again and take it. In the meantime, I would like to do notary work on the side. I've only done it for my firm. For my attorneys and for my friends, but I haven't done it professionally to get paid. So I just got my EIN number, and I'm not sure what my next step would be. If it would be that I have to get my business license or get my LLC certificate first. All
right, I love it. So there's so much amazingness in this. Let me break it down. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the word discouragement. Okay. Because business is always going to be peaks and valleys, always. Like, I'm going to tell you right now what to do with your general notary work business, but there's going to be days where your Google business profile, no one's calling you. But your job is to really learn how to get through the valleys so you can get back to the peaks. And the first thing I want to make sure you understand is discouragement usually, not always, but 99% of the time comes from unrealistic expectations. We have to give ourselves grace. When you're learning something new, you can't be frustrated that you're not an expert when you've never even started before. And when you didn't pass the loan signing system certification, your expectations was you should have passed it. And I would have told you your expectation should have been like, can I just get through it? And so really kind of refocusing and re-intentionalizing what your expectations are is really the key to getting through a business. Because I like to tell all you students, the hardest thing that I had to do is to teach you how to stop thinking like an employee. Okay. And an employee mentality is what kills more businesses than any other. So, I mean, I'm going to tell you what to do the next steps, but I think the step before the step is just resetting your mindset, right? You cannot expect to be good at something you've never done. You know, I'm going to tell you what to do in your next step, but there's going to be another valley, and your job, girl, is be like, all right, I get it. I got to be kind to myself. I got to give myself grace. Because a lot of people fizzle out of a business just because they're not kind to themselves. Like, you got frustrated with yourself that you didn't pass a test you've never been an expert on before. Does that make sense? So I think the first coaching is just reset and be a little bit more kind to yourself and be like, all right, I'm doing something new. I may not pass the first time. That's cool. I may not do this right the first time, and that's okay. Okay, because it's an employee mindset to expect yourself to be good at something you've never done. All right, so I want you to jump back in the loan signing system course, because hear me on this. The most lucrative way to make money as a notary is as a loan signing agent, girl. There's not even a close second. You do not need to be good at general notary work in order to be good at being a signing agent. They're mutually exclusive. I get a lot of students who are like, oh, Mark, I'm going to do a GNW first. I'm like, why? That has nothing to do with being a loan signing agent. Okay? Learning how to fill out an apostille for someone traveling has nothing to do with the loan signing. Notarizing someone's field trip permission slip for their child has nothing to do with loan signings, right? So, you know, my point is they're two different skill sets. So just make sure you are a little bit kind to yourself. Go back in the loan signing system. You didn't lose access to that because, girl, there's no better way to make money as a notary than being a loan signing agent, period. Okay? So you got your EIN. Let's go back to your first question. I just want to make sure I gave you a little coaching on that, okay? Okay, cool. So your first question, EIN. The next step is most counties in America do require a business license to start business. Okay, so I'd probably look into what in California. I live in San Diego. It's like $45 a year. It's super cheap. And then the next thing, remember, you don't necessarily need E&O insurance to be a general notary work, but it doesn't hurt. But if you're going to get E&O insurance, you might as well get the coverage you're going to need to be a signing agent, so you're not wasting money on a smaller E&O amount. Okay, so
I have one through the NNA program.
For how much?
I believe it's $1 million.
Okay, well, it should be $1 million's too much. Okay, 100,000 is what you need as a signing agent.
It's 100,000.
Cool. And then the last thing is you can jump into complete notary mentorship, and I teach you general notary work, how to make money. But that goes back to my first point, is that, girl, the money isn't in G&W. The money's in loan signings. I'd rather you knock out your loan signing education, then start worrying about apostilles.
Okay.
It's like losing weight. A lot of us get more concerned about buying the good workout clothes and actually going to the gym. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta look cute. No, you gotta get to the gym. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing with making money, is get back in the loan signing system course. You've already paid for it. It is there for you. It didn't go away. But I think
that's what I told Deborah, because we had a reunion maybe like 2 months ago, and I told her I lost the momentum because I got these questions wrong. I went back in there, I printed them out, and I started to review them and write down the correct answers.
Good.
But I'm gonna go, like you said, every day a little bit, learn a little bit more, because as mothers, everyone that's online, we get distracted.
That's
right. You have to cook, you have to do that. Yeah. So I just want to thank you. I didn't even to get on today. Somehow I pressed something.
It all happens for a reason, girl. Okay, I'm going to leave you some tough love on the way out. Am I okay? I'm your coach, right? So can I give you a little bit of tough coaching? Okay.
Let me know, please.
So I don't like the word distracted, because no matter where life took you today, would you forget to pick up your daughter? No. So distractions have nothing to do with you picking up your daughter, but it's about commitment. You're committed to your daughter, so nothing gets in the way. So when I have students saying, well, Mark, I'm distracted from the course. No, you're just not committed to your financial future. Just say that. I'd rather you say that than tell me you're distracted, because distractions is just an excuse for you not to do something you're committed to. Because like I got a child too, no matter which way my day went, there is no distraction that would prevent me from picking up my son. So it's not that you're distracted. Distraction is a very easy word that unsuccessful people use. Girl, I'm trying to get you in that successful mindset. Okay. The successful mindset is, I'd rather you just own up to the fact of like, Mark, I just don't want to do it. I'd rather you say that, because now we can start tackling.
That's not the case. I just need to focus and make time throughout the day. Okay.
Yes.
These are the 4 hours.
That's my point.
Studying.
There we go. And
just
don't
worry about doing the laundry. Don't worry about washing dishes. Don't worry about doing all that other stuff.
You're getting it.
Yes.
There you go. It's prioritizing this to get where you want to go. Nothing gets in the way of picking up your daughter. Nothing. Because it's a huge priority, which it should be. But I would also argue your financial future should be. So yes, put away the laundry a little bit later. Do the dishes a little bit later. Spend, again, your job here is not to go all in. It's to spend 30 to 45 minutes a day. Then build on that. A lot of people don't accomplish their goals because they set these massive goals out. You're like, Mark, I'm going to study for 4 hours. I'm like, girl, no, because you're not going to study for the 4 hours. You're setting yourself up for failure. Does that make sense? So give little mama some love for me. I see the kids coming out. Go get them, okay? All right. Oh my gosh, what a good conversation.
Thank you for everything that you do. You are absolutely amazing, and I hope that you win. Whatever they decide, I want you to win. You deserve to win.
I appreciate you. Thank you for voting. Go get them. Bye. Oh my God, what a good conversation. I hope everybody just heard what I coached her on. Distractions are an excuse. I'd rather you just say, hey, I don't want to do it, than saying, oh, I'm distracted. You never be too distracted to pick up your child, ever, because you're committed to your child. Commit to this business the way you commit to everything. All right, let's go. All right, who do we got next? Let's go with my girl Deb out in the 808. What's up? Deb from the 808.
Aloha. So signing services are great. I've really been blessed, Mark. I've had several people come to me to do direct signings. Like, I'm just blessed, right? Because I'm honestly not marketing a whole lot, because I don't want to get burnt out. I want to stay committed. Yep. So I got to do me, right?
Yes, agreed, 100%. That's what I just told our girl before you. Is just like, just little bits. Just do. Yeah. You don't want to get too overwhelmed.
Yeah, right. Here's what I'm running into. They can't hire me because title companies are saying I'm too new.
Okay.
I don't have enough time. I don't have enough signings. I need some encouragement and direction. And if there's nothing but time, you're like, that's okay.
No, there's direction here. There's a lot of coaching in here. I hope everybody hears this coaching. Your job is to meet them at their concern.
Okay.
So look, I get you want more signings out of me because you want to ensure there's going to be no errors, no funding delays. Meet them at their concern. The problem is a lot of title companies feel like a new signing agent means uneducated.
Right.
So meet them at their concern. Does that make sense? So look, be like, I get it. You don't want to hire me because you are concerned that I've only done 10 signings. Therefore, that means I'm going to make a funding error. You mean I don't think I can answer a borrower's question. You don't think I understand the importance. Meet them at the concern.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because once you meet them, now they're like, oh, I get it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this is a very common feedback I've gotten for years
in
training signing agents. And my coaching is the same. Meet them at their concern. They believe that little experience means uneducated.
Right.
You need to be like, I get that you believe my inexperience equals uneducated, but it's quite the contrary.
Okay.
And then you're talking through that. Does that make sense? So my biggest coaching is meet them at their concern. So they hear the next time like, hey, totally understand. And usually I would agree with you, but in my case, it's a little different and then talk through funding conditions, reviews, all the other things.
Okay.
And so meet them at their concern. I'm not saying you're going to bat 10 out of 10. Right. But I will tell you 1 out of 2 will be like, thank you for alleviating it. Because it's an easy out for them, right? Like, oh, you don't have 2 signings, you only have 5 signings on your belt. And everyone else is just like, okay, bye, I get it. Now they've filtered. They're just trying to filter you, which they should be doing. Like that's their job for their clients. So just meet them at their concern, be like, I get it. I usually would be like, I wouldn't hire me, but here's why you should.
Okay.
I mean, girl, I've seen you. There's very few students of mine who are as committed to education as you. I mean, for everyone else to know this right now, I've seen my girl in Vegas. I've seen my girl in San Diego. I've seen my girl in all the training. So there is very few people who are committed as you.
Okay.
So my point is this, explain that. So meet them at the concern.
So the follow-up to that is I don't always have a direct line, like a phone number. If I only have the email, should I follow up an email or should I follow up and ask for a phone call? Or, I mean,
I think it's all the above.
Okay.
I don't think it's a black and white answer. Okay. I think meet them at their concern in the email. In the email, good for a phone. If you can get a phone, make a phone call. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's either or. I think the biggest coaching is just meet them at their concern. Be like, I get it. Yeah. And experience usually means uneducated. Not the case here. Yeah. Because this is a very normal objection for any new student. And my coaching's been the same for years. Meet them at their concern. Be like, yo, I get it. I usually wouldn't hire a newbie either. But here's why you should. And then don't just throw around how many certifications you have. Be like, look, I understand if I miss a signature, it causes a funding delay. Maybe a borrower losing their rate lock. Speak their language as my coach.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
Have a blessed day.
And mahalo. Oh my gosh. I think it's such a great conversation. I want all my newbies. I want you to hear me. All my newbies hear me. Okay. When somebody talks about your lack of experience as an issue, hear me. Meet them at their concern. Like, I get it. I understand why you wouldn't hire a newbie, ... The simple fact that you say that changes their mentality about you. Because what they're really doing is they're trying to filter out the uneducated, non-worthy signing agents. If that's going to scare you, they don't want to work with you anyways. Does that make sense? I'm a big college football fan, okay? So I'm going to go a little bit of an analogy here. Maybe this lands, maybe it doesn't. But Deion Sanders walked into Colorado and said, I want you guys to quit. What he was looking for were the winners. What he was looking for were the student athletes who didn't crumble under that objection. He was testing them. He only wanted the people to stay in the Colorado program who, when he said, I want you to quit, didn't want to quit, and they took that as a challenge. So when a title company is turning you down and trying to filter you, they're doing the same thing. They're trying to filter out the weak signing agents and trying to keep the strong ones. So the next time you as a newbie get hit with the, oh my gosh, I'm new, just meet them at their concern. Be like, I get it. I wouldn't hire new signing agents who don't have any training either. You did not say, I wouldn't hire any signing agents who don't have experience. I wouldn't hire any signing agents who don't have the training either. But the good news is I do have the training. The good news is I do understand borrowers losing rate locks. I do understand that you want to make sure that the signing agent knows who to call when the borrower has a question. So remember, as a new signing agent, when you get the objection, you're new, we don't hire you. Meet them at their concern. Meet them at their objection. I get it, but here's how I'm different. Does that make sense, everybody? How's everybody's Monday going? Let's go! My name is Mark. I'm so honored and blessed to teach signing agents across the country. If you're brand new to this live, you're like, what is this guy talking about? I think being a notary is the best kept secret in America for income opportunities, and I teach notaries in America how to make money in this amazing niche, the loan signing niche specifically. What's up, everybody? Let's go. What a good conversation. Sherry, you there?
Yes, here. So I have a really quick question.
Yes.
I guess loan signing is what I've been hearing coming from you. I used to work for the fire department here in Texas, and I did a lot of affidavits.
Yes.
And I refused. I left the department, and I kept my notary.
Yes.
So I didn't want to give it up because I keep hearing that it's such
Yes.
a good thing to have. But where do I use it now?
Good. Okay. So, okay, let me blow your mind real quick, girl. So what I love is most of my students are like you. They're like, Mark, I got a notary commission, but I don't know how to make money with this thing. Okay. So literally, that's like 75% of my students. Okay. So let me give you a little bit of knowledge, and you make the best decision for you and your family. What a lot of people don't understand is every single home in America, a notary is hired to close on. Every home, not 99.9. I'm talking 100%. Let me blow your mind even more with your notary commission. Every single piece of real property in America needs a notary. So you see that 7-Eleven you're driving by right now?
Yeah.
A notary was on that deal. You see that Vaughn shopping lot? A notary is used on that deal. So when I can teach a notary how to use that commission in the real estate niche, you make a ton of money. Now, let me help you out even more though. Okay, there's 1.2 billion, that's with the B, notarizations in America. Loan signings make up less than 2% of that. So you can help people with their apostilles, with their wedding official, with field inspections, like nursing homes, estate planning. So you are literally sitting on a money-making asset and you just don't know it.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's like you have a golf club in your hand and you're like, I know that I'm supposed to hit that ball, but someone needs to teach me how to hit it. That's what someone like me does. Like, I'll teach you how to hit the golf ball. I don't teach people to be notaries. You have a notary, let me teach you how to make money with it. Let me tell you where to go. Okay. And that's what I've been blessed to do. But even if you don't take my course, research it. Because you are literally sitting on an asset that can make you an extra $500 a month in your sleep, or you can turn into a 6-figure business. It's anywhere in between.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds amazing. So how do I get connected or have resources that would lead to you?
Yeah, so click my link in my bio. I have a bunch of free resources. You don't need to spend a dime with me. And then if you choose to continue, I obviously have a paid product, but I have 7 million views on my YouTube channel. So all I do is give out free resources. So go to my link in my bio and I can email you PDFs, all that good stuff. And then jump on the live if you have sale prep questions, girl.
Thank you so much.
Right, I'm going to let you go. Be safe. Let's get them. I hope everybody heard that conversation. There is over 1 billion notarizations in America. Notaries are hired every day. I just want to jump on and help you build the business. My man, how we doing, brother?
What's up, Mark?
What is up, dog? Tell everybody your name. I know your name. Tell everybody your name, where you're from. Let's have a conversation.
So my name's Daryl Lucas with Lucas Notary Services, based out of Port St. Lucie, Florida, covering Martin County and St. Lucie County. I'm jumping on to ask you a question, Mark, but also, first off, I just want to say thank you for everything you do. Because of you, I had one of my best months last month.
How much?
1K.
Woo!
So,
everybody in the comments below, let's give a fire emoji. His first $1,000 month.
So,
I mean, hold on. Before we go on, I got to say, that is my favorite club. the 1K club. Okay.
Mind you, I'm doing this part-time. So
you have a $12,000 a year part-time business. Like, so crazy, dude, right?
Yeah. So, like, honestly, starting out, Mark, like, I know I've had this conversation with you before, like, when I first started out. Like, man, I feel like I'm just putting money in. I'm not seeing any ROI yet. But then I kept hearing, I always heard in the back of my head, like, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Just market, network, get your name out there, build your rep. It's going to pay off. And now I'm seeing it.
I get so excited, dude, because you actually haven't seen even the flowers of your garden yet. You're just seeing the green sprout. Like the next 3 months, it's the hardest is the 6 months of watering when you're doing a garden. And you're just seeing the sprout. When you do a grand, you are just, that's what I was gonna say. Why I love the 1K mark. It is because you are literally just starting to see your garden sprout. Like, honestly, dude, you're gonna start seeing flowers bloom. I'm so excited for you. Let me give you flowers, though. Speaking of flowers, and I hope everyone is inspired by my man here, because most people won't do the work unless they see the ROI. And it takes an entrepreneur, a real at the core entrepreneur, to see a vision before the vision exists. And for that, my friend, you got to get the flowers, because it takes a really good, a really vested entrepreneur be like, look, I get that I can't create something from nothing. I got to put in the work. I got to lay the foundation. So a lot of people give up after the first 30 days. You haven't. And so I want to give you your moment. I hope you are inspired by your conversation where you felt like you're doing your effort in vain. That's what it always feels like. You don't know you're changing the world while you're changing the world.
I'm not going to lie. Like, starting, like, if anybody has questions, like, please don't, like, hesitate. You can reach out to me in the DMs. I'll be honest with you. When I first started, seeing it like, getting those little trickle effects, like, oh, here's an easy $100 this month. Oh, here's an easy another $200, $300. I was like, man, like, all right, like, I was losing faith. I was like, man, like, I don't know. And then I was like, you know what? Just keep pushing, keep pushing. Easily, I saw those repeat 300, 400, 500 months, and now into month 7, almost 8, doing this part-time, working a 9 to 5, being a dad. I'm like, damn, 1K? And I was like, it's possible. Anything
I'm going to start crying right now, bro. You have no idea what, like, how good that makes me feel for you, because most people won't put in the 8 months.
No.
Like, but now, I promise you, you go from 1K to 1,500 to 2K. From here now, it's going to be way quicker because you're just building the relationships and building the foundation. But, dude, like I want to start crying because I know how hard it is to see something, not see something, but continue working. So I hope everyone is inspired by that. You're seeing people on the comments below, but man, I just thank you for inspiring the people right now. And thank you for keeping at it. And dude, I'm telling you right now, the next 8 months are going to be nothing like the previous 8. I promise you, man.
Mark, my question would be, now that I've hit that 1K mark, I have my relationships with, my certain people in signing services and realtors, lenders. What more now can I do besides my usual marketing to push myself further?
Good question. The question, now you double down on the relationships. In the beginning, it's about creating, starting the relationship. Now it's doubling down. So what do I mean by that? I'll give you specific examples, okay? So obviously my bet, if I know you well enough, is, you're already showing gratitude, right? You're like, oh my gosh. But now that you've done a lot of the effort in the beginning of creating relationships, now I want you to be a connector, right? Who do the escrow officers want to meet? More realtors. Connect them. Who do the realtors want? They want more lenders. Connect them. What do lenders want? More realtors. So double down on the relationship. Does that make sense?
Pull my people into their inner, get my inner circle into their inner circle and make it a bigger, gotcha. That's
what you do on the next route here. Because now they realize, all right, cool, they love your work. At this point, you're getting business because they know you're doing error-free work. You now want to get business because you have an authentic relationship. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
And so the way you build an authentic relationship is show gratitude, which you're already doing, but you said it as good as I did. Turn my inner circle to theirs. Be like, look, we've been working together for 3 or 4 deals. I just want to say I'm so thankful for that. Look, I know that you're an escrow officer and you make money off of realtors. Where can I connect you guys? How do you want me to make that for you? Hey, you're a lender, dude. I know that you're making money from realtors. I've been networking my face off for the past 8 months. I got at least 10 emails. What do you want me to do? How can I connect you? And even if nothing comes from that, that doesn't matter. All they want is the authentic attempt. Like, wow, we're actually a team now. It's not one-sided.
Right.
Does
it's
that
not
make sense?
just you're providing me business. I'm bringing you business
There
also.
you go. It's
Gotcha.
clicking. I knew it would. And so now it's about cementing relationships. The first months is about creating. And then once you've created, you're cementing.
Gotcha.
Because what makes this business great like this, I'm going to end with this to inspire everybody. What makes this business better than any other business that I know of is, unlike realtors, we're not always hunting, right? It's like you sell a house, you got to find another seller. You have a buyer who buys a house, you got to find another buyer. We go from creating a relationship to cementing it into relationship management. And then once you're in relationship management, you don't need a farm anymore. All you're trying to do, your goal is to get 3 or 4 escrow officers. Like, the ultimate goal is to get 3 or 4 that you're just maintaining a relationship. It's called relationship management. Your friends, your kids are going out with their kids. Like, you're becoming authentic relationship. Now, it's going to take, 8, 12, 16 months, but I'm trying to show you the game plan here, okay? And so your job now is to realize you're in cementing relationship, and then once you've cemented it, you're in relationship management. So it goes starting it, creating it, cultivating, whatever word, and then your hockey stick is cementing that relationship. Like, look, this is really not about me. This is about us. And then once you've cemented it, now you're in relationship management, and that's where you want to end up. Because then you stop farming. Like I haven't touched my business, my signing service, since I started LSS. That's where I want every single one of my students to be. Is I want your business to be able to last you walking away from it and doing it and starting here. So I know you can handle the big vision. So that's why I'm giving you the big vision. The big vision is in 3 years, you have a business that you're not even touching. It's making you money. That's right. The 3 years. So I want you to make sure, because I know you're capable of not seeing something, but know you're working towards it. So what you're working towards ultimately, bro, is the business that you're not in.
It's seeing the finish line. I might not see it now, but it's there.
That's right. And what's there is the business you're not working on. Even a part-time business, maybe it's full-time, who even cares? Whatever it is, you're going to have a moment where you've had relationship management, and then it turns into a business that runs itself. And now you're making money just hanging out with your kid at 3 o'clock on a Friday. And so, but just keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm so proud of you, because too many of my students give up month number 4 or 5. They see $500 a month and they poo-poo it. I'm like, why would you poo-poo $500 in a month, man?
To me, like, I'm not bashing anybody on it. Like, yes, it hurts, right? Yeah. Like, you're putting money in. I get it. The commission, not cheap. Supplies, not cheap. Gas, traveling, none of it's cheap. Nothing in the world is free.
And I would argue the most expensive thing is time away from your family.
Yes, I agree with you 100%.
And my point is, you're sacrificing that also to where you are. You made $1,000 part-time, man. So congratulations. I'm proud of you. Don't stop. So I hope you have your coaching notes. Is now you're cementing the relationships. Bring them into your inner circle. Now, while you're networking, by the way, you're also networking with more intention. You're like, oh, another realtor in my pocket, because now I want to connect an escrow officer with the realtor. So now you're networking more with intention, where in the beginning you're networking just for business. Now it's not all about business. It's about putting inner circles together on top of getting business. So now when you're networking, it's more intentional. It's like, okay, who can I create my inner circle with so that I can start connecting all these other people? This is going to click. Proud of you, bro. Keep building, keep checking in. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Thank you for the conversation. Peace out. Man, I hope everybody got inspired. He said that there was moments where he wanted to give up. There was moments where he didn't think there was an end. I'm putting all this time and effort and money, but now he is 8 months later, $1,000 a month. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's get back in line here. Let me go back to Carlos. Carlos, I missed you, bro.
How are you doing? Thank you very much.
Well, better than I felt I've been seeing you for like 4 weeks. I hope that's a good thing. Talk to me.
That's a good thing, because a bit busy on this schedule. I was so lucky to catch you. I really like the fact that when you give a coaching, you answer the specific question to the person, and then you wrap around the whole story, making us understand the big picture. So I think these calls are something that you cannot miss. I mean, just be there, listen to them. There's something more I wanted to ask. You know, about 4 weeks ago, I was really upset of a very low signing fee. Let's make this clear, right? Most of my signings are direct, but I still have fun, you know, getting messages on the email, on my text for signing services. And then one day I asked the signing service, hey, can you readjust the fee, please? Because I think it's a little bit low. That happened, obviously, after I accepted the signing. So I get a very nice answer. How about $20 more? And I say, okay, let's do it. It was pretty simple. So I started to do that repeatedly with every signing I get. Every signing I get, I say, you know, there's traffic, it's a peak hour, it's far away from my house, it's raining, it's pouring, I don't know. Do you think, could you please consider adjusting the fee? And only once I got an answer like, that's something you should have put on your note before accepting the signing. So I got away with it most of the time. And my question is that a good practice? Is that a bad practice? What do you suggest?
Yeah, I agree with the signing service owner who said you should have done it before. I agree with that statement. However, I also agree with you. You don't get what you don't ask for. So I want this coaching to be very Carlos specific and not necessarily the entire community specific. Because I think there's a point in your business where it's okay to push the envelope. So for you, Carlos, I do think it's not a bad move. If you're a brand new signing agent, don't listen to that, okay? But I'm coaching Carlos. Carlos does direct business. Carlos has a good clientele. Carlos could handle. Now, here's what I do want to tell you, Carlos, okay? So listen to me carefully. Carlos can handle less signing service notifications, because here's where it might come to bite you in the rear end. Because remember, the signing services have a platform behind the scenes that writes reviews on the notary. So what could happen is, don't hire this notary because he's accepted 3 of my signings, and each time he accepts my signings, he's trying to negotiate after the fact. Here's the truth, Carlos, and everyone else listening, is you're now putting the signing service owner out a little bit. Because now they're like, well, they just want to move on to the next closing. They now have to be like, well, can I afford to pay this person $20 more? What happens if I take him off the appointment and try to find someone else? So you're actually kind of, I don't want to use the word like blackmailing, but you're really holding their feet to the fire. So you're risking, Carlos, them writing on this notary accepts my sign, try to negotiate after the fact. I think where you are in your business, that's not something I would be afraid of, but I would be remiss as your coach not to tell you the con of doing that, okay? So there's a very big con, is you could get kind of blacklisted on the back end, and that nice little overflow business you use might be withering away. But with that being said, I'm not against those signing services withering away, because at some point, you're exactly where I want you to be, where going out for $60 isn't worth your time anymore. So I love that. But again, you called for my coaching advice, and that's it. It's realize there is a con to it. And realize you are putting the signing service owner out. So as long as you're okay with those 2 cons, keep doing it. You know what I mean? Because I actually think you're at a point in your career where you should be doing that. And I actually think you should be less concerned about getting less notifications. It's more of a nice to have, not a need to have. And you shouldn't be going out for less than what you think you deserve. So I'm not against it. But that is Carlos coaching. Not everybody else watching this if you're newbie coaching. But Carlos, well, I'm very proud of you, man, if you've worked up to this point in your career. So I want everyone to hear that. Like, Carlos has been slow and steady wins the race. So this is not Carlos's first conversation with me. And so I want to make sure everyone hears my coaching, because Carlos has definitely earned this time. So I hope that helps, brother.
It really helps that much, because I didn't see it that way. I didn't see that they would be the back office story. It's interesting. I never looked at it that way. So I really appreciate your coaching. Thank you very much. And for everybody who's listening, guys, connect to every Monday. You have to listen to this guy. because it's worth it. Something will always come up.
I
Thank
love
you.
you, man. Hope you know that. I'll talk to you soon, bro.
Anytime.
Wow. Well, I mean, look, there's pros and cons to every decision, right? When I tell my new signing agents, if you're an LSS student, it's a race to 20. When you got to get to 20 signings and your signing orders completed as soon as possible. I don't care if you work for $1. After 20, then it's more of a decision. How much do I want to leave the house for? And then once you get to Carlos's standpoint, where you're getting a lot of direct business, now it's okay to like maybe cut ties with signing services, but just know you are cutting ties. Okay? So I'm not here to tell you what's right or wrong. I'm just going to tell you the consequences of your actions. I think there's different advice for different phases of your business. So Carlos, so proud of you, brother. What up, girl?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am so good. I love getting on Mondays. That is how I am.
Yes.
I make sure that I take time for it. So tell me your name. I know your name. Tell me your name, where you're from, and let's have some conversation.
Okay. Hi, my name is Christina Lara. I am from Beaumont, California. I am a Riverside Commission Notary Public in Southern California.
Hey, love it. IE. Is Beaumont considered the IE
Yes, ma'am.
kind of ish?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I thought the IE in the house. All right,
right.
talk to me. What can I do?
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for everything. You are fantastic. And I'm just so grateful to be an LSS student. So I was wondering, we used to do the notary meetups for SoCal. It was with Brian Foley, and then I think it went to Jessica.
Yes.
But I haven't seen anything lately where we've been meeting up. I don't know if I've been missing it.
Yeah, I think you're missing it because she's having one, I think, this month. Now, but yes, so Jessica's technically more of the LA, but yes, and I'm gonna give you a little insider information right now. You ready? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be at Bill's Anunga's this month in San Diego. So if you want to hang out with me, no one knows that. I'm gonna announce it live right now. Yes, I'm gonna be at Bill's like the entire hour. I'm not like popping in at the end. So
nice.
Yes, I'll be there. So if you want to make the drive down, I will at Bill's. I think it's October 21st, 2nd, 3rd. Don't hold my feet to the fire. It's end of the month. But yes, I will be there. No big money. It's me giving back to the community. So if you can make it, girl, live hugging. There might be some merch giveaways. You don't know. Yes, I will be at Bill's this month. Jessica's is going down. It might be Zoom or in person. I'm not sure. But between Bill and Jessica, there is at least one every single month.
Right, and I thought we used to get like email reminders.
No,
but I don't think I've
always been through the Facebook group. Like, tag at everyone, and then go in the event section in that SoCal group. But yes, if you're in Southern California, I'm gonna be at Bill's the entire hour, dropping fire. It's gonna be a big Q&A along with some other surprises. Okay, Jessica's is October 14th in Fullerton.
Oh, okay, cool.
There you go.
October 14th in Fullerton. Okay.
Got it. Thank you, Veronica. Appreciate you, girl. But mine is, I think, the weekend after that with Bill.
Okay. Well, I just, because, I mean, I know we have you're my mentor, but I'm looking for another, like a notary mentor. So, because I really want to grow.
Yes.
So,
and at the minimum, you should have a notary accountability partner. So like when you say, I'm going to go to an open house this weekend, you have someone who holds you accountable on Monday. So whether it's another mentor in person or an accountability partner, you should 100% be having one in the community. So come down. And in fact, when I come down to Bill's event, I'm going to make everybody match up with somebody. So part of my getting you guys in there. But yes, if you can make it, awesome. If not, you have Jessica in Fullerton on 14th. So
awesome.
Hopefully I see you, but if not, girl, get connected.
Yes, we'll do. Thank you so much,
bye.
Mark.
This is a good time to talk about, accountability partners. The being an entrepreneur, not even being a signing agent, just being an entrepreneur can get lonely, right? There's not many people in our lives who understand the day-to-day being an entrepreneur. Being a signing agent can be lonely because there's not a lot of people who understand the day-to-day being a signing agent. So you should be connecting with other people in our community. We have 11,000 strong across America. At the minimum, you should be having an accountability partner. Someone who's calling you out like, girl, how come you have not gone to an open house like you told me would? Like, dude, bro, you said that you're going to go to a networking event this month and you didn't. You should have an accountability partner within LSS. If you're by yourself on the journey, here's some tough love, but it's your fault. You are not reaching out. You are making a choice to do this on your own. We are colleagues, not competition. Loan Signing System Nation understands that a rising tide lifts all ships. So we're not trying to gatekeep what works. So make sure you reach out, do it. And Southern California, your boy's going to a meetup. So if you're going to be in the San Diego area, I'm going to go. It's not like conference where it costs you hundreds of dollars. I'm going to go. I'm going to drop fire. I'm going to be there. So SoCal, get ready. Your boy's going to a meetup. And until next time, you know I end with this. I believe in you so, so much. But I just can't believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Let's go!